परम प्रेम परम दाल श्री श्री ठाकुर, परम आराध्या जगत जननी श्री श्री बॉडमा, परम पूज्यपाद युगाचार्य श्री श्री बॉडदा, परम पूज्यपाद श्री श्री आचार्य देव. The president of today's divine discourse program, the honorable dignitaries on and off the dais, mothers and brothers in faith, lovers of existence, admirers of satsang, what a magnificent moment. All of us today have assembled here to celebrate the 137th birth anniversary of Param Premamai Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra and the silver jubilee celebration of Satsang Bihar, Chennai. Those who have come here for the first time, you might be having a question in your mind. Who is Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra and why is Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra? When we have seen a good number of prophets, when we have seen many sadhus and rishis, many godly personalities who have taken birth in this universe, why we need another prophet? Why we need a world teacher like Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra? When Dr. Rebati Mohan Biswas went to United States of America, somebody asked him this question. There are so many rishis and sadhus, so many prophets have come to this world. Why again Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra? Dr. Biswas replied. He said, my dear friend, when 20 years ago, when you used to travel from New York to Chicago, how much time did you take? He said it used to take about 14 hours. And today it takes about 2 hours to reach Chicago from New York. The technology has advanced, the modern mode of transport have evolved, and today we can reach in about 2 hours' time. Dr. Biswas said, while prophets have come many a time, while there are many godly personalities who have taken birth, but it is the latest prophet who has come with the latest ways and means of understanding and experiencing life. When somebody asks Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra, Thakur, what is the purpose of your advent? What is the purpose of your coming to this earth? Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra said, I have come to thrust manhood in man. I have come to thrust manhood in man. What a compelling statement. Today we have men, but where is manhood? Today there are many persons in this world, but where are persons with personality? Today there is no absence, there is no paucity of fathers, but where is the fatherhood? There is no absence of mothers, but where is the motherhood? There is no absence of teachers, but where is teachership? There is no absence of disciples, but where is discipleship? There is no absence of parents, but where is parenting today in this world? An old couple came to Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. The old man said, Thakur, I am in deep sorrow. Thakur said, what happened? The old man said, Thakur, my son, for whom I and my wife sacrificed everything in our life. We made him a doctor. He is an established doctor today, but he doesn't take care of us. We don't even talk to each other for many months, many years. Thakur, he doesn't take care of us. Thakur said, what did you want your son to become? The old man said, I wanted him to become a good doctor, a very good doctor, a well-established, reputed doctor, earn a lot of money, enjoy his life. Thakur said, the Supreme Father has granted your wish. Why are you unhappy? Why are you unhappy? You wanted your son to become doctor, and the Supreme Father granted that wish. Why are you unhappy? The old man said, but Thakur, he doesn't take care of us. Thakur said, did you ever pray to the Supreme Father that, Father, Supreme Father, make my son a good human being. Make him a good son. Did you ever pray to the Supreme Father for that? The old man said, Thakur, no, never. I always pray to the Supreme Father that he should become a good doctor. My dear mothers and brothers in faith, ladies and gentlemen, here is an example of a great example of a father, but who did not know parenting. An example of a son who did not know how to become an ideal son. How can we become ideal? How can a man become an ideal father, an ideal son, an ideal brother? How can a woman become an ideal wife, an ideal mother, an ideal sister? How is that possible? It is possible. If you want to become an ideal human being, we have to take the shelter of a man in whom all the ideals have been embodied. By seeing an ideal man, we can realize, we can understand how to become an ideal person ourselves. Without that, this is absolutely impossible. When you accept a living ideal, a life teacher, a master in life, in whom all these ideal attributes have been materialized, when we see such a person, when we accept such a person as a master or guru, transformation begins within us. Transformation does not happen by reading books, by reading literature. Transformation does not happen, but transformation takes place when you have unwavering, untuttering attachment to a master in your life, in all the godly attributes have been embodied. Let me share with you another example. A man came to Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. The man seemed to be a poor man. He was standing little far away from Thakur. Thakur noticed that man. The man was wearing torn clothes, dirty and shabby clothes. Thakur called him near him, asked him, "Son, why are you wearing torn clothes? Why are you wearing clothes which are dirty and shabby?" The man said, "Thakur, I am a poor man. I don't have money to buy clothes for myself." Thakur requested everybody, all those people who were there, Thakur said, "Can you contribute something, a little bit, so that this man can go back and buy some clothes for himself?" Within few minutes, a lot of money was collected. Thakur himself handed over the money to the man. The man, with hesitation, looked at Thakur and said, "Thakur, what shall I do with so much of money? There is so much of money. What am I going to do with this? If I have to buy clothes, I don't need so much of money." Thakur said, "No problems. Take all the money. If you don't have money to wear clothes, I am sure your children, your wife also may not have clothes for themselves. Buy clothes for yourself and clothes for your wife and children." The man said, "Thakur, but it is still so much of money. Even after buying clothes for myself, even after buying clothes for my family, I'll still be left with a lot of money." Thakur said, "दारू बारू पीते हो, शराब पीते हो, do you take alcohol?" The man seemingly looked very embarrassed, and he said, "Yes, Thakur, I take alcohol." Thakur said, "No problems. After buying clothes for yourself, after buying clothes for your wife and children, whatever money you are left with, buy a lot of alcohol, go back home, enjoy your evening today." Lot of people are sitting near Thakur. They said, "What is this? Thakur has been telling us not to take non-vegetarian food. He takes us, don't take alcohol, don't have any kind of addictions. Now Sri Sri Thakur is telling this man to take alcohol. What happened to Thakur?" Anyway, the man was very happy. He went back to Deoghar market, bought clothes for himself, for his wife, for his children, and bought a lot of quantity of alcohol, went back home. The next day morning, Sri Sri Thakur was again sitting surrounded by devotees. Few minutes later, the man arrived. The same man who came yesterday, whom Thakur had collected money for, the man arrived. He was crying. He was in tears. He bowed down at the feet of Sri Sri Thakur. Thakur said, "Son, what happened? Why are you crying?" The man said, "Thakur, when I went back home yesterday, I went to the market, bought clothes, bought lot of alcohol. I was very excited, Thakur. But you know, Thakur, when I went home and I gave clothes to my children, Thakur, you can't imagine how happy they were. You can't imagine how happy they were. Thakur, when I gave a sari to my wife, she was smiling. I never saw a smile on my wife's face because in the last 20 years of my marriage, I never bought a single sari for my wife. I never bought clothes for my children. Thakur, they were overjoyed. They were excited. They were happy. My children came and hugged me. Somebody was on my shoulders. Somebody was hugging me and kissing me. Those moments were unforgettable. Those moments were blissful. Those moments are precious. Thakur, I don't want to lose those moments again. The moments of this joy with the family, the inexplicable love, unparalleled love. Thakur, I do not want to lose these moments. I do not want to touch alcohol again. I have thrown away these bottles of alcohol. I have promised that I will not touch alcohol again. Thakur, please forgive me for what I have done. My dear mothers and brothers in faith, this is what happens when you have a master, a guru in life. That man who was a man who was just roaming around like a vagabond, drinking and doing all kinds of nuisance, learned to become a good father, learned to become a good disciple. And this was possible because of the magical love of Sri Sri Thakur, the love of his master, which transformed him, because the true guru or the master is like a magnet who can magnetize even a piece of iron. A magnetic personality of the master can transform human beings. That is the difference between a man without a master and man with a master. A man without a master is like a stray dog moving around, putting its mouth everywhere, trying to grab something. It goes to a restaurant, tries to put its mouth in the food. The restaurant owner comes running and starts whipping the dog. A dog with a master, a pet, domesticated dog, has a master to take care of itself. It doesn't have to roam around, doesn't have to wander around and search for the meaning in the life. That is the difference when we have a guru or master in the life. My dear mothers and brothers in faith, my warning bell has gone up. So I'll have to conclude here with this, my call to action to everybody here. Those of us who are here, who have accepted Sri Sri Thakur as a master, let us continue the journey. And those who have not, it is not late. Let's come, accept the master in your life, transform your life, have bliss, be blessed, enjoy your life. Vande Purushottamam. Jai Guru.